Okay, so this morning we are looking at different markets. I wanted to place a buy order here, but I just said I should wait for a minute. Why? Because on Euro AUD, Euro USD, on the monthly we have this fair value gap going downwards, and then we see the current candle looking like a respect candle. So it's respecting, meaning it's tending to go bullish. Hence, it's making my monthly bias change from bearish to bullish. Now on the weekly, as usual, see the candle rolling up. So we have a weekly perspective for here. You can see that this liquidity has not been taken, or rather this last high has not been met. It is like minus 13 pips away. So this will be the weekly pairs view. And then on the daily, we see that this candle was a huge respect candle, and there's a tendency that we'll have to see price come down into it and run up a little bit. So over here we can still get here as a daily too, making this a daily point. So pardon me, I'm in my office this morning. We heard different sounds of different people, but just stay with me. So this was the last trade I lost. I lost on this trade. I lost about how many dollars? You see the account is now below the entry standard. We've lost the 1% and we're losing more than the 1%. But also, now let's go for the fair value gaps. That is the impulse moves. So on the monthly, there's an impulse going down. On the weekly, now if price is coming up, price is most likely going to come up for this monthly fair value gap. As you can see, price seems to look like it's sprinting upwards. So we're looking at this particular high. So this high is going to determine what price is really intending. If price is going up, I have these things here, sorry about that, I don't usually list that stuff. It's supposed to go up and then come down and move up. So something like this is what we're expecting price to take this, trace, and then start finding its way. Probably it might make small moves till it comes to this height, probably, or it would just make straight moves, and pump up and hit it immediately. Now on the weekly, we do not have a fair value gap to work with. On the daily, we can see we have a very, very tight situation right here, and we are not setting yet. As you can see, we have the fair value gap in, the sharp turn as usual. So we have the fair value gap in, and now we have a fair value gap out, and the liquidity was well taken after this point. If you take it all the way to the edge, you see that this liquidity was taken. As you can see, I was taken, and price has been respecting that particular liquidity there. So there are enough buy orders or demand orders here for price to be moving like this. If you look here, you might see this looks like a demand zone. If we draw this like this, you see that it's still real close to a demand zone. But also, if you look here, if you pull this down on the lower time frame, I don't think we can see all the way to that part, but let's just check if we can. No, Xness doesn't go all the way back there for hours. But on the daily, we notice that price went here, came back, so there's some sort of price move within this place, within this space, and price came here, met orders and took off. So there might be orders left here, and if you look, you would notice that that order is what is being respected. So price could possibly go up and then start falling back, or it could just go up and mitigate with this. So this is what we're looking at. These are demand zones. Allow me get them in the proper colors. these are demand zones for us. These are demand zones, and following this demand zone tactics and templates, the next proper demand zone is actually here. And then another one is around here. These are supply zones. Now, why did I take those places? If you look at the 4 hours, on the weekly, right? On the weekly, you will not see this as proper zone. On the weekly, when you look at weekly zones, this whole place is a zone. On the weekly, right? This whole place is a zone. But this is not a weekly zone, and this is not a weekly zone. But if you look on the daily, right? In the daily, see this long candle. All of these are indecisive candles. So these are all zones. All of this is a zone. Same thing as all these points right here. So this has been mitigated here. Hence, this is our zone. So you can see why there's a high tendency price is going to do this and then come in here and probably reject again. It could come in here, reject, and then push up. This is one aspect. It could also come in here like this and then do something like this and then pick up another set of order, come up and then do this. But whichever one it does, we do not know, we're not certain. So let's just move with the little things we can move with. All we need to know is to know like small moves that can be made in the market. So small moves are, smallest move we can actually predict here is price could do this on the daily before doing this. So coming back here, this is the smallest move we can predict. We always stick with the smallest move most times, which is safer. Yeah, I'm kind of cautioning my co-worker to hold on. He wants to come in and look at something. So also, if you look on the 4 hours, you will now see that this is a fair value gap that is going to fail right here. So this fair value gap is most likely going to fail. Why do I say it's most likely going to fail? Because price is looking for context, price is looking for liquidity. It's most likely going to fail because I don't see this low holding. Price sweeps this liquidity. Price sweeps this liquidity. This was from 8 o'clock last night. Price sweeps this liquidity and starts to push upwards. Then we have a good go for this high, which is this weekly and daily expectation, and then probably this one next. But if price doesn't give us signs of moving upwards, then we'll wait for price to come in here and print that 1 hour sharp turn. So remember, this is a daily fair value gap. So that's it for Euro USD today, and Euro USD and GBP USD have very similar looks. So let's just do Euro USD for today, and I'll see you guys probably later in the evening or tomorrow. See ya.